And we are back. Do you want to do XP for them now or at the end? Do you want to do XP now or just take it at the end?
Give yourselves... Let me roll in 6. 3 of y'all. Give yourselves about 15,000 XP.
50 what?
15.
15,000. Sweet. And that's why we come to another cove. Well, that's fun.
So, Ashira says Aurelian found something up ahead. So I'm gonna go meet up with him.
Shiana is over that away. Actually, I point to where Shiana is relative to me. Is that...
Not the way Aurelian went.
Great. Since she hasn't shown back up yet, I'm guessing Shiana's still fighting. I'm gonna go help her out. And I'll meet back up with you when I can. I can still keep track of you. Sound good?
Sure. Where are you going?
I really like back to the slide.
What?
I want to go back to the slime.
So, do you want to tell them that, or do you want to be like, I'll wait here?
You're gonna make us fish your dead corpse out of the slime so we can revive you.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I'll go with the wizard lady.
So you're gonna go with Ashira?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go play with the slime?
Not right now. I'll wait till I have supervision.
So the bard goes with Ashira, and you go for Shiana.
Yep.
You go a ways, you find some dead lizard things.
What kind of what kind of lizard thing?
They're like they're like small. Not like kobold. They're not like not like a humanoid, but they're just like lizard.
Okay.
Like Komodo dragons, but they're not Komodo dragons.
Okay.
They're about that big though.
They're long boys.
I do say, by the way, to Shiana that I'm coming to find her, since she seems to have found some stuff, and Ashira and Jash are going to go meet up with Aurelian. Not that I'm sure she can hear me, but I say that as I'm setting out.
Alright, so
It's worked out in the past.
You kind of lizard things that she obviously had a hand in their death.
Mm-hmm.
You can just tell because Shiana's signature on it.
Mm-hmm.
She just writes her name every time she
No,
kills
it's just
somebody.
very large bite marks.
She writes her name on every time she kills somebody.
I'm sure I've learned to identify her specific bite marks at this point.
Go, God. My fun, Dad.
My wolf definitely tore this person apart.
God, Mom.
So you pass a few of those, and you come across Shiana. She's fighting about 2 of those things you just fought. There are like 3 dead ones around her.
How bad does she look off?
Roll a heal check. While he's doing that, Elena. So you and Shiro walk
Shit. I got an 11.
around the corner, and you see Aurelian,
Mm-hmm.
and he's fighting it's shaped like a dragon. It's not a dragon, but it's got the dragon it's got 4 legs, wings,
Dragon-esque.
tail, yeah, but it's not a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got what appears to be a thick coat of water coating it, and Aurelian is wrestling with it, and they are both fighting at each other and fighting. You walk in on 2 very large dragon-shaped creatures fighting. And the cavern shows signs that it's been a rough fight.
I think I need to really get away from there. Fuck.
I get an 11 heal check on Shiana.
You can't quite tell.
Okay.
You don't think she's in danger of falling?
I'm gonna quickly glance at the 3 on the ground. He'll check for each of them. 14 or 24 for the first one. 14 for the second. 29 for the third. 27 for the
All of them are dead. And as you're watching, she like makes another one fall to 2 people.
Oh, okay.
So Luna, what are you doing? You look pretty excited about that.
I'm gonna ask the wizard lady. What's her name again?
Ashira?
Shira. Oh, I really. You want to make the dragon hydrophobic, but I also don't want the brilliant to be hydrophobic. I need to look at the range of hydrophobia.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna hit one, if say if it's gonna hit one of those, it's gonna hit both of them.
Yeah, it's going to the range.
So you're probably gonna hit both of them if you use it.
Oh, I don't want to
Ashira?
Shira to get mad at me. I'm not asking her. I'm like, hey, I want to make the one who's covered the dragon looking thing covered in water, scared of water. But it might also make Aurelian scared of water.
She's like, oh, you're not gonna scare him. You're not gonna scare him.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, there's a spell list. Okay, cool. Just want to check with you first.
So cast it. Well, do you have to? No, it's.
I don't know.
You don't have to roll for it.
Yeah.
There is spell resistance.
Yeah.
So roll that.
What do I add to it?
Your caster level.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm. So 12.
Okay.
That plus 12.
29.
Alright. So the creature freezes.
Well, it also gets a will save. DC 16.
Yeah, it rolled. So it freezes for a moment. And Aurelian gets a couple of pot shots off on it. And then it starts freaking the fuck out and slamming itself against the walls and trying to get away from its shell.
That's beautiful, by the way.
I just have the biggest she has the biggest grin on my face. And then just have my hands together. She's like,
And then Aurelian kills him. Between him and its thrashing and Aurelian trying to kill it, it dies. It's gone now. Ashir looks like good job. Thumbs up, approval. And level 30.
wait, she's level 30?
30.
Oh, I was like, what?
She's a very specialized class. It's called bullshit.
Fucking level 3? What the shit? Level 3 in a dragon, like, sir. I just have the biggest fucking grin on my face.
Turns out she's just a noble woman that got this dragon as a pet. It grew up really strong and like gives her buffs that let her do things, but she's not actually powerful by herself.
She's actually made a class.
Is the last lizard? Yeah, I was in my adjustment. I'm gonna cast. What is it? Bleeding touch. And walk up to it and touch it. Then I'm doing it, casting it first, so that I'm not taking the attack of opportunity.
Good job, Luna.
Does a 10 hit its touch AC?
A 10?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
No, it does minus you about 11.
Yeah.
And then it gets killed.
Can I roll a knowledge nature to know what it was?
You can.
Okay.
But I'm sure someone would have told you that that new things come out of here all the time.
Okay. I still don't know. I know.
Good.
I don't.
Oh, shit.
I dismiss the charge on the bleeding touch.
I like the touch
28.
spells, like when it's just like your hand or something, because I imagine it's like a game of ninja.
28.
Like, ha! Darn it. What? 28?
Yes.
You're not sure.
And now my face is bleeding. You poked my arm, and now my face is bleeding.
So that was nice.
I'm so happy.
So you okay, Shannon? You good?
No.
You want to go meet back up with everyone else so that we're not all terribly murdered in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened in that room?
Those
Walking back.
those things fell down from the ceiling. We fought them off. A lot of channeling energy, 2 big burst spells. Jash set 2 of them on fire, 3 of them on fire.
She's back there and they're probably still on fire.
Mhm.
Okay.
I actually came pretty close to passing out for a second there, and then I wasn't, and they were dead. So you know, yeah.
Aurelie and Jash and Shira reach back there.
I had the biggest fucking grin on my face, and I just had my hands together, just.
Jash looks incredibly proud of her.
Had fun.
He told me I did good.
Oh.
I made him scared of water.
Ah,
He had a shell of water.
nice.
He's dead.
So where to now?
We should go this way, and she points to the way that they just came out of.
Okay. Actually, heal check on Aurelian. See how bad off he is. 13.
A little tickled.
I'll catch him in the channel negative energy at some point. I'll be fine.
Alright, so you go that
Actually,
way.
thinking about that in game, I will think to say, oh yeah, by the way, Jash, I know you can heal. Don't try to heal Aurelian.
Alright.
So you go and you get to the cavern they were in and you see the dragon that's been partially torn apart.
Mm-hmm.
There's a, not a puddle because it's kind of level ground, so there's not really a place for a pool, but there is a, sheen, I suppose, around it, where its watery shell has come off, and it looks kind of like a big puddle across.
How big was this dragon?
Same size as a lily.
That's big. Well, I want to get a little bit of it, but I don't want the whole thing to get onto me.
She was sitting here looking around like.
That was the fastest I've ever killed. Not physically me killing anything, but I've helped kill something. Just like, boop. Oh, you're dead.
Bards, man.
Huh?
Bards, man.
It's like, oh, you're scared of water. Oh, you're dead.
I'm going to take my shield. I'm going to unstrap it from my arm, hold on to it, and try to pull some of the water away from the rest of it, where there's no connection at all.
Okay.
Does that work?
I mean, it's still like wet on the ground, but yeah,
Okay.
you are able to move.
Okay. I'm going to get down. Actually, no, I'm going to do it on my foot because I don't want to kneel down, stick it with my hand, have to move fast, and have one leg to get back up. So I'm going to poke my toe into the little puddle of water that I made.
Are you back up?
No,
Nothing happened.
my boot. Okay.
Should I poke it?
Yeah, poke this part. Let's see what happens.
Should I poke it?
Nothing happened.
Okay. I've never seen that much excitement over nothing happening. Okay.
She was like, this is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
So she walks on. Y'all find another puddle of that water.
Big puddle?
It's a little bit smaller.
Okay. I'm gonna make a knowledge religion check, actually, to see if I know of any deities that would be associated with water and protection, or just goopy water like this, or anything like that? Or anything I could imagine would be? Let's see, 4...
Oh no, what's up with the
12. Right.
No, none
Yeah.
come to mind.
60.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This one you
Not
can.
with the con?
You can roll that. This one you can walk around. Like it's it's like a pool off to the side of the room. Oh yeah.
Yes. 25.
This would be the perfect time to have Summon Monster 1 prepared.
So. Luna
Yeah.
is looking at this, and she strokes her imaginary wizard's beard as she rolls this knowledge arcana.
I pull my hair to the side of the ponytail.
Oh, you don't do make it come under, I mean? Or you just pull it
yes,
through your
I do.
chin
Yeah, I
and
do.
stroke it there?
It's like,
It's like, I think that this slime
slime it on.
is I'm trying to think about how it's like, you know the Venom suit?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool shit.
It gets on you and covers you.
Yeah.
It's cool shit.
I thought that was going to be some big new revelation. I had kind of figured that.
But it's like a living thing.
So, okay, but so it's the slime. Yeah, I guess that is new. That it's the slime itself that does it.
So do you say any of that out loud, or you just go like, oh, okay, so that's what it is?
I say it out loud.
You say it out loud?
I say, oh, it's living.
She was like, what?
It's living. It's like, it just basically say that you go in it, it goes around you, and it protects you until you die. And
He didn't say that part.
What? Did it not?
He didn't say it protects you.
Oh. Well, it goes around you until you die.
That's very interesting.
But it's living. And I need a jar. I really need a jar. I want to poke it with my machete.
Oh yeah? Roll reflex.
Good thing that reflex is my best one. 70.
Alright, you put your machete in it, and immediately it starts to surge up the surface of your machete, but you manage to yank it. You let go of your machete in time, and it doesn't get to your hand, but the machete sinks.
It's masterwork. I did a tiny
Or you can choose to not let go.
and just yank it back.
You can try.
Try to yank it back.
Roll strength.
What's with these shit rolls? Fuck! 7.
7. Roll another reflex.
God damn it, I'm gonna lose my fucking machete and shit.
If you're lucky.
Fucker.
19. Alright, you try to yank your machete back, and you almost get yanked into the pool, but you manage to catch yourself on the wall before you fall face first into it, but it does yank the machete out of your hand.
See, you got lucky. You lost the machete.
Oh wait, no. If you try not to let go, it does get to your hand. So you feel coldness surge to your Jash. Oh Jash. So it's a very quick process.
I get out the book.
The fire book. You get covered in the cold, cool slime and it just covers you entirely.
I start casting the familiar, or not the familiar, the Heart of Fire spell.
Do I still have a machete?
You still have your machete.
I'm gonna
And
put my machete-
you can still move.
I'm gonna put my machete on the ground.
It tingles a little bit.
I have status on her.
This is uncomfortable.
Do I get any feedback from the
She has
status?
no status effect. She's not taking damage. Ashira's just like, whoa! And Aurelian's like, whoa!
This is uncomfortable.
And Shiana's like, whoa! Everyone's like, whoa!
I'm meanwhile preparing to deal with this.
It's like he's trying to speak to me. I know.
By the way, for the
Wait, it's a living creature, right?
Mhm.
So if I casted Jester's John on it, that's locked on me, and teleported away from me, would it work?
You could try.
I'm gonna try.
Does that have spell resistance?
I
I
don't...
bet it does. If you can teleport something. If you're casting it on something else.
most things have spell resistance, but I'll check.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's range touch, but that won't be a problem. Spell resistance, yes, but only gates.
Spell resistance, so roll spell resistance?
Can be DC
Plus the
17.
caster level?
Yep.
Yep.
So 12, that's 24.
No way. But that might also be because it will turn on its full save.
Can I try again?
Do you have another cast of that spell? Yeah.
Oh, that's better. 27.
Roll will save.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's what it's doing. Shit.
Well, maybe. It's doing one of two things.
And what's your DC?
20.
20? Alright. What'd you roll? What'd you get?
I rolled 22.
22?
For my will save.
No. She
No.
rolled the 20. What
Okay.
will you
what's your DC?
Oh, for the spell?
DC?
Spell DC?
17.
Oh. So nothing happens. Neither of you are teleported.
Spell DC. What?
Your spell DC is 10 plus the spell level plus your relevant modifier. Yours is charisma. You've got a +4 charisma bonus. It's 3rd level spell, DC 17.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Damn. I still breathe.
All is fire. Does that require touching? A touch? Or is it a range?
Why are you slimy?
I don't know, why am I? I took my machete and was fucking full of slime like an idiot. It's gonna be harder to harvest this than I wanted.
I mean, you harvested quite a bit actually.
Yeah, but I can't get it off.
All is fire.
I
Alright,
just
so
had
yeah, you just touch it.
You have to touch? Okay.
I just had a really bad idea. Setting myself on fire.
I've got one better. I'm gonna turn you into fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember what happened the last time you did that to something that was surrounded by fire, water?
Yeah. That was a lot of water. And this time she got someone else right beside her that can bring her back to life.
Alright, so go ahead.
I'm going to ask. I could make you become fire like we did in the needle waste. That might
Okay.
that might help.
Okay.
You said it's not around her face? Is that the only part it's not around?
No, it's around her face too. She can just breathe through it.
Oh. So I can't touch her directly at all. Oh.
You touch it. Set it on fire.
I don't think you want me to do that.
I'm
pretty sure.
Think about it.
You set it on fire and then you just create water.
It sounds like a great plan right now.
Actually, that does sound like a good plan.
Pyromaniac at work.
Huh. So, let's see, do I have...
No, okay, here. This is really uncomfortable. Don't touch it.
Okay.
If you go straight through there and keep going forward.
So,
The light doesn't work, so you're gonna have to.
assuming you want me to get it off, which I feel like is probably a good idea, I propose that I make a basin that we can both stand in, fill it with water, give us both resistance to fire, and then turn it into fire while we're in the water. That might kill it.
Wait, do what?
I want to turn it into fire while both of us are resistant to fire,
Yeah.
and while we're standing in a basin of water,
Yeah.
so that it will hopefully die and we'll be okay.
Why do you have to keep that? You keep saying we.
Because when she touched it, jumped onto her,
Oh, you're gonna have to touch.
I'm gonna have to touch it.
Okay.
I want to make sure that, just in case I also need to burn it off of me, I'm prepared.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So, that's not what I meant to do. Stone shape, will that be able to do enough? I think that'll be enough. I'm glad I got it. Up to 10 cubic feet plus 1 cubic foot per level. Yeah, that should be enough to make a thin wall, a basin rise up out of the ground kind of thing.
Sure.
Or like out of a wall. So yeah, I'll make a thin area around both of us that's like 5 by 10 or so. And about 3 feet up, and we can just duck down into it if we need to. Yeah, that'd be enough for it. And then I'm going to start casting Create Water to fill it up. Actually, that would take way too long, wouldn't it? Shit. You made this very complicated, officer.
Me?
Never.
What did I do?
You touched the slide.
You did. Did you say she could?
Possibly.
You were like, yeah, touch it. So she touched it with her machete.
Well, no, that was the dead slime.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 2 gallons of water per level.
I got a pie.
Okay, so every casting will get me 2.75 cubic feet divided by 50. Oh, yeah, that's going to take way too long. Never mind. That would take... Well, I could. forest we could lay down. I always forget how much area there is when you actually have area. That sounded really smart, didn't it? Or I could just do channel negative energy. It's probably what I'm going to try first instead. Actually, I will ask, Ashira, do you have a way? Do either of y'all have a way of creating water quickly?
Not quickly.
Okay. It's funny too, because I have another way of getting it off of her. How quickly did the slime that fell off the dragon go inert? I'm gonna ask them, actually.
Pretty quickly.
Like...
Almost immediately.
So like 1 or 2 seconds at the most? Okay. Then I have a potential solution if nothing else works. We could just kill her for a second or so, and then I bring her back. That would totally work. Yay, breath of life!
Isn't there a save? Is there a chance for failure on that?
I don't believe so. It's basically as long as it heals them up to where they would be alive, they come back to life.
You pitched that idea to me.
I did say as a last ditch thing.
We don't know if it's a bad thing.
Yeah, which
It's a
is
great learning experience.
which is why I'm not actually doing it yet. So it turns out creating that much water was going to take a whole lot more time to do than I realized. It'd be like 5 minutes of continual casting. So there's a couple of ways I think might still get it off. But I'm thinking, since we can't do it easily anyway, might as well see if it helps you in a fight. Doesn't hurt.
Okay. It's still really uncomfortable.
I mean, it seems to help the things you fought before, doesn't it?
It doesn't seem to do anything bad necessarily.
So if you're willing to
Okay.
hold on and just...
Slide me in my armpits. Huh?
Listen to what you said. Took a second for that to fully click.
I'm so slimy. In my buttocks.
So y'all leave this room, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Onward.
Early as y'all leave this room, like I feel like that thing was guarding something. And then y'all turn and you're in this huge cavern that has like a huge, the monster size, huge globe of water floating.
Oh.
What a roll will save.
Oh no. It's gonna. Am I being fed trapped? Oh my god.
No, you're not.
Ah, shit, I rolled a 1.
You want to go swimming.
I want to go swimming. Yay. Yay! The whole thing was 11, but great.
Your only thought right now is diving off the cliff into that globe of water.
Wait, off the cliff?
Well, not really off the cliff, but like it's floating. So
Okay.
like diving and then going into it.
Diving up into it, though? Okay. I'm just making sure I'm picturing the
I'm
environment.
pretty
right.
sure that if you dive right now, you would go into it. You just let go. You roll a 1.
I guess I'm gonna do that.
Uh,
I start walking towards the thing.
So Luna does like a swan dive, but starts floating up.
so statuses such as panic, stun, poison, disease, confused, or the like, feel like dominated would be in there. What status do I get from her right now?
I don't know if dominated or charmed.
Charmed? Okay.
Not in her right mind. She failed a will save. Aurelian wraps his head around you.
Yeah, I'm going to say she got charmed by that thing, apparently.
He pulls you back down to the ground. Roll a will save.
There we go, that's a better number. Look at 23. What?
You come to your senses.
Hello?
I'm gonna cast Invisibility Purge.
I don't like it.
Invisibility purge? What do you do? What do you do?
Stay wrapped up in Aurelian's tail. I'm not moving.
Okay.
If he wraps me up, I'm staying.
Well, he saved you.
I know, but I thank him. Like, thank you.
Once you come to your senses, he lets you go.
Okay, so everything within 55 feet of me, it disables all invisibility within 55 feet of me, basically.
You left your feet.
Okay.
Hang on. What's that?
Tail. Staring up the orb.
Roll, okay.
Another one.
And that lasts for,
Leave this room. I'm gonna roll one again. I already know. I didn't roll one. I rolled 22.
That's all?
Huh?
Overall?
that's gonna last for 11 minutes, by the way.
Alright.
I think that I need to leave this room. I can't be near the orb thing. So
Yeah.
I try to walk out.
I agree with that.
Roll, save.
God damn. Ah.
I'm gonna turn to Aurelian and say, could you drag her out of here?
18.
You let go of the ground again. And then Aurelian drags you out. Roll, save.
I follow them out.
12.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
Roll initiative.
Oh, you know, I'm not gonna.
Aurelian, you think Aurelian is attacking you.
Scheiße. Oh god. 11.
11. So you're being attacked by a giant dragon.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Well, I don't have my weapons out because he had his tail wrapped around me, so I guess I just smacked his tail. Just got this tail, his tail, like, let me go, bitch.
Roll the hit.
Okay. Of course I get the wood rolls one when I don't want to actually hit somebody. Great.
Did you crit him?
No.
That'd be funny.
Oh god, I would die.
You're punching him, so
I have Detect Magic prepared. I'm casting that. I'm looking at the slime.
there's lots of magic. Lots of strong magic.
18.
18? You punch him. You just take him. You're not gonna have a good this. But you're not having a good time.
That's a 23 Knowledge Arcana check
Good
for
thing that didn't
School
just
of
come to
Magic
my
on it.
mind while I was about to attack him. Let's think about biting him. Chomp.
So the whole time Jash is getting dragged out, she's like yelling and screaming about how she needs to be in the water.
Yep.
call him to her.
Wonderful.
Did you give me about 23 for detecting the school of magic?
You detect the enchantments. Definitely.
And tail slapping around
And
like a little fish out of water.
I think mostly enchantment.
Okay. I don't have anything great for that prepared, but
Slapping my tail.
I do have.
Roll bolted.
18.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the slime itself.
Whole thing.
That is a caster level 20 check. DC is 11 plus its caster level.
You do not discern any changes.
And then if it's multiple spells on it,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not gonna get any of them, I assume. Okay. Is it trying to move on to Aurelian at all?
Nope.
Okay. And it is currently just the three of us that are right there, right?
William and Jash have left, so yes.
Yeah.
Shira, Shiona, and you.
No, I mean, I said I followed them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. But Shira and Shiona stay there.
Okay. I'm going to channel negative energy, excluding Jash, but hopefully not the creature itself. Actually, no. I'm not going to exclude her, because I think her being unconscious right now would be better anyway.
Probably.
What are you doing?
Channeling negative energy.
Okay. And you're excluding Jash?
No. It's hitting all three of us and the slime.
You find you cannot actually target this.
I don't target. It's every living creature within a 30-foot burst. And that's 21 damage.
So, Luna, we'll save. Another one.
18 again.
18. That, what was it? That fails.
Take 21 damage.
Okay.
And I heal 21 points. Yay! And so does Aurelian.
Yay!
I got a plus with that. 61 health.
Yes. I'm fine.
21.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pause real quick.
I'm not going to give y'all different XP since technically... Woo! Hello! Since technically Luna helped kill a dragon, you would have gotten like 50,000 XP. Not really that much. God, Luna. Not really that much. But because y'all...
I feel like she should still get a chunk for that.
I'm just going to give y'all both XP. But her... Like, I'll give you more XP than you should have gotten, and her less XP than she should have gotten. That way y'all are still on the same page. So give yourselves another 20,000. So you guys should have gotten 25,000.
35,000.
35. Because I know how to do math. No then. 15. Give me another 15 then. I want y'all to have 35,000.
So 30 total.
20 total.
So only 5,000.
God damn it! I gave y'all 15.
Yeah, we have 15 first. and
If you say
get
if it's 20 total, then you're giving us 5 now.
Chance, you're confusing me.
I just don't know how to do that. Yeah. Okay. 30 total. 30,000
Okay.
total. So another 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Should not have been that hard.
Not bad. I was like keeping you on your toes, that's all.
We should be at 250,000. Okay, so end of session notes. Slime
I'm covered in slime.
on Jash.
It wants me to go to the giant orb. Aurelian is straddling me, and I'm flapping my tail around like a fish out of
No,
water.
it's just, you're wrapped up in his tail, like a boa constrictor.
And I'm flapping around
He
like a
doesn't
fish out of
have
water.
to pin you down with his limbs.
Straddling me.
He has a tail that can wrap around his house. Ow.